Love, as many films suggest, breeds auspiciously when the setting is right. Despite the occasional chunter against their formulaic romantic genre, in Korea there is no doubt that love in all its sappy glory sells. In understanding this, a string of attractions have cropped up throughout South Korea to court us with the allure of the sentimental. A little French village hidden in the mountains. A darling view of the lakeside visible from afar. The setting of Petite France can be nothing short of hearts and flowers. Just a few minutes from the lakeside town of Cheongpyeong, a popular summer destination, Petite France sits perfectly nestled in an idyllic hideaway an hour east of Seoul. One of those places intended for walking arm in arm along the cobblestone promenade. A leisurely stroll along its delicate garden paths will take you through 16 French-style buildings, all sharing a bit of French country culture. Now strung together with winding stairways, view-facing cafes, and homey boutiques, Petite France has all the essential trappings you'd expect in a would-be French village. France, known for its romantic cities, has finally sent a piece of it to South Korea. Within its galleries, sculptures and paintings of the Gallic rooster, the national symbol of France, are put on display, while others sell herbal and aromatic products as well as trinkets for you to remember your visit. Intended as a passion project for its Francophile owners to store and share their collection of European memorabilia, it eventually grew as an exhibit to present French-style interiors and an iconic French character, the Little Prince. The iconic title character of the novel by author Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, The Little Prince is beloved the world over. A book about an innocent traveler from outer space, its pure and somber mood seems equally apt to describe the pleasant simplicity of Petite France. Petite France's novel approach to amusement has already drawn the gaze of many local tourists. It also doesn't hurt that the film producers have Petite France top of mind when looking for romantic locations. With a maximum capacity of only 200 guests at a time, it's advised to get tickets in advance. If you're planning to stay here over the weekend, a quaint 34-bedroom inn is open to guests and boasts of a private starlit scene at night. What makes a place romantic? Is it the quiet parks or the views? Can it be in the verdant hills or in cafes with wicker armchairs? The idea certainly varies from person to person, but one thing that can help any romance along is a tip and sip of fine wine. Wine tours are steadily growing in popularity all over South Korea. With wine trains and vineyard visits, it's no surprise that in a country that enjoys a good Pinot, such places were bound to spring up. Sanmyeoru in the province of Gyeonggi is both a wine producer and a tourist attraction. Manufacturing wild grape wines in Mount Gamak since 1979, their short tour will take you from fruit to cup. From inside the naturally cooled fermentation chamber, guests can bottle their own brew and experience processing it themselves. At 10 to 15 degrees, inside the chamber, it ensures that the experience will be comfortable and pleasant. Plus, personal bottles are included in the tour. In an adjacent chamber, oak casks of wine are stored along a narrow tunnel. Originally, wines in Korea were stored in ceramic jugs under similar conditions. But acquiring the technology from Europe, oak barrels have become more the staple, with its semi-porous nature that allows a bit of evaporation. The ideal number of years to produce fine wild grape wines is about 3 to 5 years, depending on how dry a wine you prefer. For the best ones, they are kept in the back room, guarded by the symbol of the turtle and the carp. They refer to longevity and self-made success. Here at San Miyuru, they produce wild berry jam as well. Like something out of a cooking competition, rows upon rows of personal cooking tables allow for guests to make their own wild berry jam. A tart jam with flecks of wild berry seeds, it is made with sugar and wild berries and is easy enough to bring together. But the real treat will always be in the tasting. If you've enjoyed your visit, an adjoining room dedicated to San Miyuru's products are available for you to bring home. Seoul is love, where your love comes true. These are just some of the claims made by the N Seoul Tower. High up in the Namsan Mountains, 479 meters above sea level, the N Seoul Tower is the highest structure in the capital. Built in 1969, it was the first communication tower in the country, transmit all the major stations in South Korea at once. Today, it's the city landmark of Seoul with as many as 8 million tourists visiting the grounds every year. To get there, you can take a bus ride or take a scenic route on the cable car from Myeongdong. Surrounded by the Namsan Park, N Seoul Tower is part of a rich pocket of natural beauty right in the middle of Seoul. There are about 600 plant and animal species in the park, available for viewing along paved paths circling it. For the record, this is a strictly no-smoking site. At the foot of the tower is the plaza brimming with youthful exuberance. Amid the young couples, it's not hard to tell the stirring sense of that amorous atmosphere. Among them, the Locks of Love is the favorite activity. Couples or good friends can leave their padlocks with their names and messages to symbolize their unending bond. Often seen in Korean romantic films, usually set in the N Seoul Tower, it's no surprise that K-pop fans also travel here to mimic this gesture of love. Speeding all the way to the top of N Seoul Tower, this romantic ambiance is encouraged by the commanding panoramic view that awaits you on the observatory. Spread over 4 floors, there are a host of Western and Korean restaurants, candy shops, wishing wells, and even a wall of love. If you do find yourself alone at the N Seoul Tower, there's no reason to fret. For 500 won, you can rent out a coin-operated binocular to immerse yourself in the view. In a survey done in Seoul City, foreign tourists reportedly rank N Seoul Tower as the top destination to visit in Seoul. To honor their foreign visitors, each glass panel at the observatory lists a few cities and the general direction they face. Beyond that is the view of Seoul's charming cityscape.